Hi, I'm Tara. Welcome to A Little Good News with Tara. I've got a cat trying to photo bomb my video here. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that's kind of on my heart. I was going to town this morning, had some errands to run, and my debit card was in my son's billfold, and he couldn't find his billfold. So he and I just go looking, everywhere that we can think of, in the car and in his room and under his covers. Where could that billfold be? And we looked for probably 10 minutes. We finally found it. But as we got on the highway, close to home, between home and town, there seemed to be a really bad wreck. Hello, you're just wanting to get in this video. Fur baby, yay! I wonder if y'all can hear her purring. There was a really bad wreck on the highway, and the cars weren't lined up, very long, so it hadn't happened that long. And I couldn't help but think, as we're sitting there, before I turned around and went another way, what if we had the billfold? What if we hadn't had to stop what we were doing, hunt the billfold? When stuff happens for a reason, right? And I can't help but wonder, would we have been there at the wrong time, if we hadn't had to stop and hunt the billfold? And that's happened to me more than once. Something just go wrong, something annoying, kind of irritating, and then you get on your way and you think, is there something to that? Kind of a strange thing. And I've heard before, like with famous people, I've heard several times, like somebody would be meant to be on a plane with other singers maybe, and they couldn't go for whatever reason. Maybe they lost a coin toss or had something else going on where they just couldn't make that plane, and then the plane didn't make it to its destination. My point is this is hilarious. It's just that's kind of strange. It's like, come here, I'll hold you. It's just a kind of a strange thing to happen, and I imagine it stuck with them the rest of their life, that they survived because they weren't on the plane. Stuff like that happens all the time, and I wonder if we thought, instead of getting irritated and beside ourselves when something seems to go wrong, is it really going wrong? That was kind of my son this morning. He was a little irritated. It's like, I know where I keep my wallet. I keep it in the same place, same spot, every day, and he was very annoyed. And it did slow us down for a minute, but I'm just very thankful that maybe we didn't find the wallet, because we weren't meant to. We were meant to not be a part of what was going on out on the highway. And I haven't heard the story yet, but I'm sure I will. My daughter called while we were in town and asked us to run a small errand for her. And I said there was a bad wreck on the highway, and she said, yeah, I saw that on Facebook. So there we go. Is that what you're saying? So apparently it was a big enough story to be on Facebook here in this county. So I'm thinking, instead of getting irritated and getting annoyed, I, myself, am just going to stop next time something seems to be nerve-wracking and just think, well, is this really annoying and irritating, or is this for my best, benefit? Is it going to benefit me in a big way, like possibly save my life? And I'm not saying, that there's something else. Yes, I am. I'm saying that. I'm saying sometimes there's a higher source involved, if not all the time, and maybe we just shouldn't be so upset about everything and just think, now wait a minute, there's a reason behind everything, and it all comes out in the wash. So I don't know, just my thoughts for the day. I'm just feeling kind of grateful, really thankful, and hoping nobody was really hurt in that wreck. But it was at a pretty bad crossroad right there. It's hard to see, and I don't know. That's my thoughts for the day. Thank y'all for watching.